For a exam, Virginia Woolf really very important. Randomly questions come from Virginia Woolf like when Jacob's room has been written, when Mrs. Dalloway written, the timing of to the lighthouse. So these three are most important. Like Jacob's rooms 1922, Mrs. Dalloway 1925, to the lighthouse 1927. So, Mrs. Dalloway, what is the theme of this? Like love, or and the side effects of or. There is a character that how afterward gone to the asylum. I mean mental asylum, mental trauma, not asylum, but how the character going through the mental trauma. And Mrs. Dalloway, like in that particular novel, Mrs. Dalloway, one technique has been used, that is a stream of consciousness. So we fear actually what is this stream of consciousness? It's nothing. We think that something very deep. Yes, of course, deep. Anything related to mental psychology, it's really deep. Um, Human psychology is very complex, and the power of brain is that we can remember. I mean, we can live same time at the present, past, and future, not practically, but we can imagine by our thoughts, by our thinking. That is the power. But we generally human beings face problem for that. That at the same time we can remember present and past, and we can imagine the future. So that makes us very confused. So the things that the stream of consciousness, like we are living this moment, but we are thinking once past, again coming present, again going past. That way the stream of consciousness is happening. Like now we are sitting for revision for tomorrow's exam, because tomorrow is our NET exam in English literature evening shift. So we are thinking at that moment that how was our last attempt. We had been locked, I mean for the studies, for the sake of study we were alone struggling. So randomly the thoughts are coming for the past, again you are coming the present, and making yourself fresh. Oh my god, tomorrow is our exam. So we can't overthink about the past, what already happened. So that is the stream of consciousness that Mrs. Dalloway thinking about her past life, her past relation. So that is Mrs. Dalloway. And when I was watching a movie adaptation that Elizabethan Bowen has wrote. Elizabethan Bowen is also an important writer of not very known, but yes, she is also important. Elizabeth Bowen also important writer from modern period. She has written the Demon Lover. When I was watching the movie Demon Lover, the adaptation, the movie is there. You can see, so that the name you can remember. So the similarities is that here Mrs. Dalloway remembering the past, the love theme is there, and in Demon Lover also there is a love theme. And love is there. The main character also struggling for the past. So there are some similarities. Mrs. Dalloway, written by Virginia Woolf, who is also from modern period, and the Demon Lover, written by Elizabeth Bowen, also from modern period. So you can see the movie Mrs. Dalloway. The adaptation is there. I mean, the movie is there in YouTube. You can see that.